he shut his ass down. When we flipped him upside down after a no play, of course nobody heard the whistle down on the goal line, and he landed on top of his head. He was out of it. There's some things that y'all can't see on TV that I can. Why in the world did we call a timeout? He didn't know what country he was in, and we called a timeout. You know, we could have, I don't know. There's still so many, as you see on the text I sent you, there's still some, I call them the Three Stooges, shoulda, woulda, coulda. There's still a lot of things that we've got a lot of loose ends to finish. We can't have any more blowouts, Arkansas. But in retrospect, I think we were kind of not really focused on them, but probably already starting to focus on state, which I'm fine. You know, the football gods say, hey, you can only win one of the next two games. Which is it? Duh. It's going to be the Egg Bowl. Freeze, I have to say that I doubt his play calling sometimes, but he's trying to establish a running game, but we need to have, we need to get a big back like that number 7 for LSU, but I'm sure those cost a lot of money, but we got lucky. Our run, I think we just really maybe caught State, not expecting us to run the ball. And we had a lot of magic, had a lot of luck, for Jalen Walton to bust loose on the 5-yard line and run it the length of the field. And then we were also able to do what every team knew that they needed to do, but nobody could do it except for us and Bama, and that's to exploit State's weak secondary on mid to long range throws to get them deep. And we did it with a bummed up, lame quarterback and with our 2 best receivers out. We basically, Evan Ingram was a human highlights film. And Attaboy Joe added to it. It's funny that that run and shoot, that spread offense, sometimes it's kind of backwards as to how it was when y'all were coming along. The passing game opens up the running game. So we were able to get behind their secondary a couple times. And if John, I just saw John's name pop up. If Bo hadn't been lame, some of those throws that State was able to reach up and swat down at the last second, they would have been dead on because we were behind the secondary. But still, State's a better team. We just played better. We wanted it again. I'm really proud of how we wanted it. And I'm proud of Freeze for realizing the importance of that game. Because that's 2 Egg Bowls at home that he's won. And if he'd lost this, and then, if Dak comes back playing them next year, his senior year, there in Starkville, you kind of have to, almost go ahead and scratch that as a loss. So he's done as well as he can do in winning his 2 home Egg Bowls and winning them convincingly. And he emptied his bag of tricks. He pulled multiple rabbits out of the hat, left no stone unturned. And I kind of wish that we would use that same offense. So we stuttered, we stalled when we got deep into the SEC race the last 4 or 5 games and started playing conservative. And got away from what we did, and that's what got inside Bo's head. This made Bo happy tonight, rearing back and chunking it. That made him happy. And if Bo wasn't happy tonight, we weren't going to win. I hate that, but that's the way it is. And as I said in my little analysis I wrote, that right now there's not a good Bo, there's not a bad Bo, it's our Bo. But let me tell you, Pops, I am really, 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 really sad that I'm not up there. I'm hurting that I'm not up there. I'm sick. I got this crud, and it jumped on my back this time of year. It's not my best time of year, so when if I'm going to get sick, it's usually when I'm down and already kind of in the dumps, and I don't do holidays real well, and this weather changed, and I got the crud, and then I had those rare hiccups, all these, things, I mean, that started to kind of, yeah, I was kind of feeling like I was barely hanging on, for the most part. But my point is that there's a silver lining in that cloud. It just came in the form of a 31-17 Egg Bowl victory. And I can tell you that there's no depression or there's no seasonal blues, holiday downers that are going to be able to take too far out of reach from this victory. This victory is going to not only help me make it through these holidays when I'm not feeling real sporty right now. This victory it's going to feel really good. It's going to feel better tomorrow. It's going to feel better the next day, the next week. This is going to really be good. Dad, we not only beat the #1 team in the country when we beat Alabama, we also beating our state rival in the Cows, MooU. We not only won the Egg Bowl, but we knocked another team. We beat another team in the top 4. We knocked them out of the playoffs. We spoiled their egg. Do you realize how much this hurts them? This hurts them to the core. This is a marvelous, wonderful, brilliant, excellent victory. This is good. I think this is going to go down as the best Egg Bowl of all time. Hey, I wish I was there to enjoy it with you. That just after the game, that hit me more than the victory did. It really, that there was a void, and but who knows? I didn't, I should have gone. I should have braved it out. I should have gone. I'm really feeling bad about that, and I apologize for that. But it doesn't take away the fact that we won. It doesn't take away the fact that I love you because you made me the rebel I am and the proud, happy rebel I am. And that'll never change. And that's because of you. And I appreciate it. I love you very much. Hotty toddy.